Aloha, welcome back. Trust Your Gut Clubbers. This is Tara. I am the metabolic therapist where we meet live on Wednesdays to talk about all things digestive wellness. And today, what I'd love to share with you is some piece around emotional wellness and especially how that relates to our digestive stress or lack thereof. But oftentimes we're carrying around and moving throughout our days so swiftly and quickly that absolutely impacts every cell of our body and its ability to repair itself. So, with the attention towards self-care and stress care, today I'd love to focus our Trust Your Gut Club on a forgiveness practice that I've been utilizing for well over 10 years, and I'd love to share with you. So I'm going to go ahead and present an angel qigong practice. Now, this has a forgiveness prayer with it, and so I'm going to share that with you. But what I want you to do, let me see if I can get my whole body in here. No, that's all right. We're gonna keep our feet just a little bit wider than hips distance. All right, gonna roll the shoulders up and back. And so before we get started, if this is your first time here, I'm super happy to meet for the Trust Your Gut Club. And you can, write notes, share questions, do my best to keep privacy. And I want to create, engagement. So today we're practicing forgiveness and how that can relieve stress. How many years have we carried around resentment, and that just kind of in the idea of body psychology, there's this idea that we stuff things in the back of the heart that we don't want the rest of the world to see, what we might deem to be as ugly. So like jealousy, hate, anger, resentment, we just kind of stuff that in the back of our heart. And then how that might contribute to our well-being and such. So let's go ahead and do some practice today on how to clarify and clear that energy so that we can be free to create and love. All right, so go ahead and take your feet a little bit wider than hips distance and bend the knees. Allow yourself to feel supported. Really root those feet into the earth. Roll the shoulders up and back. And then bring your hands just below your pelvis. And you can bring your thumbs and your fingers together lightly. And so that sideways, you'll see it's like as if I'm sitting on the edge of a bar stool. We call this horse stance. So find your horse stance. And then roll the shoulders up and back. Got some loud neighbors, so I'm going to close this off. There we go. That should help. All right. So we're going to practice utilizing the forgiveness prayer. Maybe you've heard of Ho'oponopono, and that prayer is, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves, let's forgive each other. And so we're going to utilize this mentally throughout this exercise. So closing your eyes, go ahead and allow your breath to be soft. Visualize your breath growing big and wide, gathering up energy, all sorts, the front of the body. And then as you exhale, visualize that breath moving down the back of the body and just clarifying and purifying the energy in and around you. We'll do that a few times, inhaling and exhaling, really giving yourself permission to be here and focus on your well-being. Feel grounded underneath your feet, and you'll notice your root too. Your root is expansive and rooted, grounded into the earth. So I'm going to call on your skills in visualization. So with your eyes closed and your gaze in between your eyebrow center, I'd love for you to visualize in your left palm as if you're resting with your mother. Your mother's head is resting in your left palm. You're cradling your mother's head, inhaling, breathing I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so you're going to do this several rounds as you're inhaling up the front of the body and then exhaling down the back of the body, really holding your mother and her life story and her life circumstances and just visualizing, massaging the back of her head and feeling connected to that space of love. And it might bring up some angst or some awkward feelings, and just stay here repeating the mantra. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Last one. Inhale. I love you, Mother. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then go ahead and release that visualization from your mind's eye, and then allow your awareness to come into your right palm, where I'd love for you to imagine that you're cradling your father's head in your hand. Visualizing holding him and his story and his life, and his circumstances, and with some compassion in your heart, recite in your mind's eye, I love you, Father. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, Father. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so this is you're saying this mentally to yourself as you're breathing deeply. And then let's go ahead and release your father from your mind's eye. And then in that space, in between your hands, please visualize your souls coming together, the mother, your father, and your soul. And the three of you and what you agreed to as you came into life. And send some ho'oponopono to here. And so the three of you, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves, let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Do this 2 more rounds with your deepest breaths yet at your pace. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves, let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. As if we're cleansing the karmic cords in our most potent primary relationships. Staying with this long, gentle breath and then with this mantra of forgiveness, let's move our hands to about hips distance, hips height. We're going to move our hands, palms down, as if we're going over, like as if we're spreading this forgiveness prayer across time and space. I love to visualize like the Milky Way, as if my hands are moving across all time and space, sending forgiveness for every wrongdoing, for every act that ourselves or others have committed. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it might stir up some energy, some feelings, and just stay here with it, knowing that you're safe, knowing that you're safe. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then let's take our hands, and as if we're scooping up all this love and forgiveness all the way up the center channel of our body, and then let's pour it over our mind's eyes, if we're receiving all the love and forgiveness, all the blessings that have ever been spoken. Send your arms out as if you're in a receptive space, and with your eyes closed and your gaze in between your eyebrow center, receive, receive, receive. Just receive success and love and abundance, forgiveness, and just let it rain down all around you. Acceptance and love and unconditional love. If you feel some tears coming, that's natural and normal. Receive, receive so many blessings. And then let's turn our palms outward and visualize like coming from our fingertips. We're sending love and acceptance and so much blessings across the planet, sending out so much energy across our neighborhoods and valleys and islands and states and continents, and just visualize so much love and healing. Exiting your fingertips, touching loved ones. And then with our arms spread like angelic wings, we're going to bring our arms down to our sides as slow as we can go. And in our mind's eye, holding the mantra, fallen angels fall no more. Fallen angels fall no more. And then allow the arms to move down by your side like your palms are in a pond and you're touching the water. And then feel your feet connected to the earth below. And then we'll return to the original horse stance. Take a nice big breath in through the nose, exhale slowly, and then pick an element that you feel drawn to: earth, air, water, fire, ether. Connect to that element, especially to purify, like if you're feeling angst or pain, sadness, any of those feelings are just like still with us. I'm connecting to the earth element, really feeling myself supported by the entire earth plane. All right. So that was one round. Let's do it again. Bringing our awareness to our left palm and visualizing our mother's head being cradled in our hands. I love you, Mother. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. One more time in your mind's eye. And as you exhale, send all that love and forgiveness down into the earth below your feet. As you take your awareness over to your right palm and visualize your father's head being cradled in your palm. Sending the forgiveness prayer to Father, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, Father, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. One more time. And then in that space in between your fingertips, visualize the three spirits, you, your father and mother, and those soul agreements made, and send the forgiveness prayer to all three. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And bringing those hands about hips high, palms facing down, sending healing energy across time and space for all the wrongs that have ever been done. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And in this space, you might be remembering stories from your past or history that troubles you. And whatever comes through, just send this prayer. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. And then let's draw up all of that healing energy. We'll scoop it up like the golden chalice and then pour it over the mind's eye. Receive all the love and blessings that have ever been spoken across time and space, all the forgiveness and care. Receive, just open up and let yourself stay here for as long as you'd love. Receiving worthiness, purity, clarity, so much love. We are so worthy. We are loved beyond measure. Feel it. Fill the cup. Fill your golden chalice. And then send those hands, turn the palms outward so that we're sending love and blessings across the entire universe, across time and space, trusting in this virtual healing. And then fallen angels, fall no more. Fallen angels, fall no more. Drawing your hands down back by your side as you swirl the energy. And then return to that space where we started. Allowing fire, earth, air, water, whichever element that's attractive to you, to continue to cleanse and purify any emotions that may be present. Go ahead and release your hands, open the eyes, shake out the legs. Notice what that experience was like for you, what it brought up. I'd love to share with you a little bit about this forgiveness prayer. Story has it that gentleman he was a top therapist. He went to a mental ward. And when he was given the job, and everybody inside of this mental institute was, very far off and out there. And he said, bring me all the files of all of the patients. And he just sat in a room, and for each patient, he looked at their file, and he intended this forgiveness prayer across each of the files. And the legend has it that within like a month's time, every single person was reformed and freed. And whether you believe in this or not, I know that I've found great solace in practicing forgiveness as what it does to relieve my physical body, and how to clarify, purify, especially those formative relationships with our mothers and fathers and our spirit. So how this works with the angel qigong practice is it's beautiful to do any time of day in one round if you don't have time for 2 or 3, but if you can get in 3 solid rounds, not only is it meditative and purifying, but it reconnects ourselves to our best self, our highest self. And I wanted to share that today because as the world is opening up and it's getting busy again, I'm seeing that, a lot of us were cooped up and chose to turn towards coping mechanisms that may or may not be for our best selves. And as we're coming back out and reintegrating in society with one another, we may be sorting through lots of emotions. So I wanted to share this practice of forgiveness as it relates to our emotional well-being, because at the end of the day, this is what we can control, right? Our breath, our presence. And that's our job, So I invite you to practice. Please, if you learned anything, write me a note. Let me know how this works for you, whether you're joining now for the live version or the replay. It's an honor to share with you. My name is Tara. I am the metabolic therapist, and I do one-on-one coaching facilitation, and I'm so happy to help you connect to your best self so that you can feel vibrant in your mind and body and connected to your spirit. I believe that nutrition and the ailments that we are dealing with in this day and age are very much food related, as well as emotionally related. So I help us eliminate the offensive, the offenders, and purify and move forward with grace. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you tuning in. Let me know what you thought about today, and join us again next week for the Trust Your Gut Club. Aloha.